Okay, welcome everybody. I'm excited to talk to you about exercise and physical activity. Exercise, by definition, is a planned, structured, repetitive, intentional movement, whereas physical activity is any movement that uses your muscles and require energy. There's a lot of information that I could share with you, but I wanted to focus on one thing. Let's do it. So for people, this is not an easy task to schedule into your day, but exercise is very personal and should be customized so that you can meet your goals, be committed to a routine, and be proud of accomplishing something for your own health and well-being. So age is not a barrier. Disability shouldn't be a barrier. Not even the weather should be a barrier if you're a true Vancouverite. So take the first step to move, set a goal so you can see your accomplishments, and then challenge yourself to do more. Why exercise, or why should you be moving your body every day? Here's some reasons why. It helps your brain health. It helps your heart, improve your endurance. It strengthens your muscles and helps with joint flexibility. You can improve your lung volume and your breathing pattern with exercise and physical activity. And also, it improves and enhances your immune system, which is so important during the COVID pandemic. Exercise improves the strength, sleep, balance, mood, breathing, energy, thinking. And when you exercise, your bowels move, so you're less constipated. If you need some exercise to help you remain living in your own home, physical activity keeps you independent. You can avoid or delay going to a care home, put less stress on your family. Exercise helps you walk or move more easily, and keeps you doing the activities you enjoy. Physical activity helps you age well, reduce the risk of dementia and cancer, and even live well with the chronic disease. If you need more convincing, review the past dialogue and aging series. So topics such as sleep health, Dr. Laundrie's talk, dementia risk factors and prevention, Dr. Beatty's talk, and maximizing your brain health, Dr. Alex Henry Bagrava, and mindfulness and aging with Dr. Drance. So write in your chat what physical activities you have been doing during this COVID pandemic. Are you doing your 1,000 steps a day? Are you aiming for 150 minutes of exercise per week? So remember, physical activity is any movement of muscles that require energy. So some people enjoy exercising alone, so they can think or debrief their day or have some meditative time. Others enjoy group exercises for socialization, cheering each other on, and developing new friendships or networks. So on this slide, I have various physical activities that people can do: walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, hiking, running, etc. And then there's more group type activities such as OsteoFit, Healthy Heart, GLAD for arthritis, FAME for neurological and stroke, LSPT, Big and Loud Parkinson's exercises, and then your yoga, aerobics, and Pilates. Here's some exercise options. We will have these available in a handout after the presentation. So there's steady feet, OsteoFit or get up and go. Time is together in movement and exercise, and that's offered in Vancouver and in Surrey. This program was actually initially developed in Ontario. FAME is a fitness and movement and exercise. Then there's some other online exercise education manuals and videos. Vivifrail, strategies and actions for independent living, and the physical activity service that used to be called PAL. And then at UBC, they have Bodyworks and Changing Aging. So every municipality offers different unique opportunities. So make sure you go online or phone your community center and find out what's available in your area. So the verdict is find something you like doing, do it on your own or partner up with a friend or join a group, and set a SMART goal. So a SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So for example, I'm going to ride my stationary bike 20 minutes twice a week in my home gym in the morning before breakfast for the next 4 weeks. Well, how fit do you think you are? If you're not sure already, here's a simple test to find out. And we're going to do this together. So I'm going to get everyone to do the sit to stand test. There's 2 versions of this test. There's a 5 times sit to stand, which you sit on a chair with your arms crossed in front, and you get the person to sit and stand 5 times, and you time how many seconds it takes them to complete the 5 sit to stands. If it takes you more than 16 seconds, you're at higher risk for falls. So in my practice, I've had people that took 90 seconds, so that's a minute and a half, and I've had other clients that can do it in 12 seconds. So what I'd like to do with you today is I'm wanting you to find a solid chair without wheels, approximately 17 inches high, so a standard dining room chair. And then I'm going to count 30 seconds, and then I'm going to ask you to, just as in the little diagram, go from sitting to standing all the way up and back down again. So I'm going to count for 30 seconds, and you keep track of how many sit to stands you can do in the 30 seconds. And then I'm going to get you to put your score in the chat. So here we go. Sit comfortably in the chair, hands crossed in front of me. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, and stop. So if you can put your score in the chat box. And here are some normative scores for community residing adults, 60 to 94 years of age. So for example, if you are between 64 and 69, for women, you should be able to do 11 to 16 sit to stands. For men, it's between 12 and to 18 sit to stands. So I can't see the chat box.
Nancy, we've got numbers ranging from 12 to 30.
Excellent, 30, star. Okay, thanks everyone for participating. So McMaster University is presenting walking speed as a new vital sign. So when you're recovering from an acute illness or hospitalization, so for example, recovering from COVID-19, you've had a hip fracture or a total hip replacement, total knee replacement, you've had a stroke, or you've had any type of surgery or medical condition, gait speed or walking speed is an outcome measure that I use with every client I see in the community. So here's how you do it. So you find a straight, flat walkway that is 20 meters long, and then you would mark where the first 5 meters, that would be your starting point, and then you would measure 10 meters and put another mark, and that's your finish of timing, and then you would do the next 5 meters is your slowdown. So you want to be measuring your time at your fastest speed. So you have your acceleration, the first part, you time your 10 meters, and then the cutoff, and then you decelerate your walking speed. When I'm in a home situation and I don't have 20 meters, I measure out 6 meters and I do a 4-meter walk test. So those are some tests that we can do as a vital sign on how people are functioning. So here are the standardized scores So for example, if I was a woman, 70 to 79, my average self-selected walk speed is 1.13 meters per second, and the range is 1.07 to 1.19. So you can do this yourself when you find time. Nice sunny day, you can go out to the sidewalk, find a nice flat sidewalk, and mark out 20 meters. Some other health and fitness measures that you could do on your own is a resting heart rate. So if your resting heart rate is 60 or less, that's really good. 61 to 80, that's average. 81 to 100 is high, but still acceptable. And if your resting heart rate is more than 101, you need to go seek medical assistance. Another fitness measure is push-ups. So for men, 30 or more is excellent. For women, 25 or more is excellent. For men, 25 to 29 is good, and for women, it's 20 to 24. For men, 20 to 24, not bad. For women, 15 to 19. And then if you can do only 19 or less, for men, that's not good, needs some work. And for women, 14 or less, needs some work. Other fitness measures are waist to hip ratio, the body mass index, and flexibility, your neck turning. So you can find all these tests and measures on the internet, and you can monitor and test yourselves. So the Canadian 24-hour movement guideline looks at physical activity, sedentary behavior, and sleep. The CSEP guidelines can be found on the internet. So they are recommending moderate to vigorous aerobic physical activities, 150 minutes per week, which is about 20 minutes per day. Twice a week, you should be doing some resisted muscle strengthening activities, and then several hours of light physical activity, including standing. So trying to avoid sedentary behavior. For sleep, getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep on a regular basis is what is recommended. So consistent bedtime and wake up times is recommended, and you can review Dr. Laundrie's sleep health video. He speaks of this. With regards to sedentary behavior, limiting sedentary behavior to 8 hours or less. So no more than 3 hours of recreational screen time, and then taking breaks during long periods of sitting. So if you're sitting for an hour or two, stand up, give yourself a stretch, or walk around your area. Speaking of balance, here's an easy balance test you can do at home. This helps measure your postural and balance control. So we're going to do this together now. So I'm going to get you to stand behind a chair or in front of a table, some solid piece of furniture. And then you're going to bend one knee, and then I'm going to count to 60, and then you're going to let go of your hands. So you're balancing on one foot with your knee slightly bent, and then letting your hands go. So so I'm going to count to 60, so just keep track of when you have to put your leg down. Okay, you're ready? So find something, stand up, find a sturdy support first, and then we're gonna lift one leg. Okay, are you ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So if you're still standing, give yourself a pat on the back. Please put your score in the chat. So this single leg stance, you can do it with your eyes open or you can do it with your eyes closed. So for example, if you are 60 to 69, if you with your eyes open, you should be able to stand single leg stance for 26 seconds. And when you close your eyes, 5 seconds. Normally I challenge my clients to try and work so that they can do a single leg stance for 60 seconds. So do we get any scores in the chat?
No, don't appear to have any scores this time.
Okay, so maybe later on you can try it on your own time and just count yourself how many seconds that you can stand. Strategies and actions for independent living, or SAIL. So for family members or yourselves who are recovering from hospitalizations, or you are a frail senior, the home exercise program with SAIL is one component of the program. This is a good generic home exercise program that you can do with no equipment except for a kitchen sink, so you can hold on to. This is research by Dr. Vicki Scott from the BC Injury Research and Prevention Unit. She's retired now, but she did some research for many years on this SAIL program. So it's well researched. You can ask your doctor, nurse, physiotherapist, occupational therapist, or home support supervisor, or any healthcare profession, and they can tell you what level is best for you. There's 3 levels of difficulty: sitting, standing, and moving. So we will send you in the handout these links to the exercises. So the first level is sitting. There are 7 exercises in each of the levels. Here's an example of one. So this is march on the spot while you're sitting. You raise each knee high as you can, and then count for 5 to 10 seconds and rest, and then repeat. And then you progress that by being able to do that up to 15 times. And if you're having trouble doing it, then do it slower and for a longer period of time. So maybe 2 minutes without resting. Level 2 is standing. There's also 7 exercises in this level. All the levels actually do this one. It's the sit to stand. And you have to find a nice firm chair with armrests. And then you can use your hands to push up if needed. And then as you get stronger in your legs, then you need not use your arms as much. And then eventually you can do it with your arms crossed in front of your chest. Level 3 is moving. An example from this level is forward and backward walking. So you walk forward on your toes, 3 to 5 steps, and then walk backwards. And then walk forward on your heels, 3 to 5 steps, and then backwards. And then you would progress this by doing more, so up to 15 times in each direction. Vancouver Coastal Health has a Stay on Your Feet brochure. It's available in English, Punjabi, Chinese, and Farsi. It has information on vision, causes of falls, taking risks, medication, how to manage fear of falling, what to do when you fall, how to access home and community environments and avoid hazards. I have this example of getting up after a fall. So many times people have a fear of falling so that they limit their physical activity. But if they have practiced how to get up from the floor, I normally see people get more confident at trying to move more and try to exercise a bit more. So when you find someone on the floor, make sure that they are able to move their arms and legs carefully and that they haven't broken anything. Make sure they haven't lost consciousness. If you're unsure, call an ambulance and they will come and help you get your loved one up. But if they're able to move their arms and legs and can follow your instructions, get them to roll onto their side, get on all fours, and either crawl or drag yourself over to a chair. If you're outdoors in the community, find a park bench or a stone wall or a lamppost and hold on to that. And then put one foot on the floor flat, and then use your arms and your leg to pull yourself around to sit on the chair. And then rest until you feel safe again before you move. So everyone should practice this. If you have a loved one that is a bit frail, they should also practice this, and that will help them combat that fear of falling. I wanted to highlight 3 Canadian universities doing research on aging. There are many universities around the world focusing on gerontology studies, but I picked 3 in Canada. So UBC Institutes and Centers on Aging. There are over 80 researchers that work on various aspects of aging. They use a variety of approaches, including basic, clinical, social, and population level research. These researchers span both campuses, Vancouver and Okanagan, and 9 faculties. So that's including medicine, arts, education, applied science, pharmaceutical sciences, science, dentistry, law, and the Faculty of Health and Social Development at University of Okanagan. So aging, for the first time in Canada's history, there are more seniors than there are children. So to address these new health challenges, these various labs have been developed. So Institute for Healthy Living and Chronic Disease Prevention, that's at UBC Okanagan. Aging, Mobility and Cognitive Neuroscience Lab, Fitness, Aging and Stress Lab, and the Health and Adult Development Lab, and then the Active Aging BC. McMaster University has an optimal aging portal. So they have videos and topics around supportive homes and communities, mobility, transportation, healthy lifestyles and wellness, which is our topic today, how to stay connected, and cognitive health and dementia. And then there's a part on healthcare and health service delivery, and then financial wellness and employment. One of the studies looked at what are effective strategies to enhance the capacity of communities to promote physical activities among older adults. They found that developing community-based coalitions and developing competencies of older adults are important to promote physical activity. So coming to a session like this is helping people be more educated about physical activity. In Ryerson University, this is in Toronto, they have the National Institute of Aging. They look at 4 pillars supporting a national seniors strategy for Canada. So the one that we're talking about today is healthy and active lives. But the other 3 pillars are independent, productive, and engaged citizens, having care closer to home, and then giving support to caregivers. Well, May is National Physiotherapy Month, and physiotherapy promotes healthy aging by keeping everybody moving for life. So it's your choice. Be active, get outside during the pandemic, and exercise for life. Set a SMART goal. Start small, be creative, and make it fun. My challenge to people who are already quite active now is to find someone, a friend, a neighbor, a relative who is not active or has been in the hospital recently and has become sedentary. Be a change agent and support someone else to move and sit less. Here's some other resources that are useful: the Finding Balance, the Osteoarthritis Program at BCH, the Center for Aging and Brain Health at Baycrest in Ontario, Pain BC is an excellent resource for both clinicians and people suffering with chronic pain. There's also links to videos for all the SAIL exercises. And then I've also added the New Zealand Otago exercise program. So they have the manual and the YouTube videos. So just do it. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk instead of driving. Make a walking date with a friend. If you like walking alone, bring your cell phone and call up a friend while you're walking and chat on the phone. Just take that first step to do it. Thank you.